going on, man? Listen, we're gonna discuss the importance of being a leader today, man. Now, being a leader is a very difficult thing to do, bro. Most of the time, those who are trying to lead and help us be better people, they're not really the most liked. First and foremost, it's nothing like the leaders that you see on television and all that. Nah, those not real leaders. The real leaders are those who kind of go against the masses, bro. When you know what it means to go against the masses, like go against a crowd, an army, and you're just by yourself, and you're like, look, I'm outnumbered, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm ready to take them on. Like these are, terms of being a leader, or in other forms, someone who's not scared to speak up against a large group of folks or powerful quote unquote folks, man. These are traits of being a leader. Now, not everybody has this trait. Like, there's people who they're scared, in a sense. Like, when I say they're scared, they much would rather just go along with whatever's happening or pretend like they don't see what's happening, just so they could like not be in the light. When I say not be in the light, had no scrutiny eyes on them, no criticism on them. They just want to skate by. The leaders are like, nah, man. Whatever's taking place right now, this ain't right. Someone has to speak up on this situation. And my whole life I've been a leader, bro. It's just unconsciously doing things or leading. You feel me? And even in the sense of speaking, bro, I try to like get through to the youth. Like, for instance, man, I was talking to one of my young AAU players today. Now this guy's a workaholic, bro. Someone that never complained. When I talk about a player that never complained, but besides never complaining, he's always been a leader. And I met this kid at like 16, played on the team with my brother. Like, I had a situation. We in a big tournament. It's like a college tournament. It's my first year coaching. Coaching is it's tough. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause communication has to be there, respect has to be there amongst you and your players. Now, I'm a type of guy, I gave everybody opportunity, bro. Zan, 2 a.m., what's up? Jay Xander, what's up? It's not Jay Snyder, what's up? Give everybody opportunity. So this is my first year coaching my AAU team. This is my AAU team. I'm excited. I'm geeked up. We're in a big tournament. I kind of finessed us getting in there, so it's lit. First game, all my players, they're talking crazy, bro. I was coaching basketball. They like, yeah, we ready to dub them. Woo, woo. Long story short, we actually missed the first game because we was late. So I had one player, he mad. He like, man, I'm mad we didn't get to play the first game. And this the guy y'all gonna hear more about in the story, you know what I mean? So when we missed the first game, second game, we watching the game play. These boys is playing like it's two top teams. So we watching the game like on the sideline. They talking trash because one of the teams is getting dubbed by like 15 points. But they somehow make a comeback. When they make a comeback, they lose, but it's a close game. So they like, oh, snap. I ain't gonna lie, they came back. I can't believe they came back, but they was talking crazy at first. Bro, first game, it's like they was just getting punched in the mouth. I called a timeout, bro. Everybody's face was like this except for two players. And it's one of the 16-year-old mentioning this one of the ones. I'm like, look, bro, it's basketball. These guys, y'all age, y'all out there playing scared. Y'all want to hoop, but y'all don't want to hoop. So they like, all right, bet. Him and my brother, they was trying to put a whole team on, you know. My boy said, go to sleep. Billy Bob, sub up, man. You tuned in. Then I had a 6-foot kid. I'm trying to tell him what to do, but he want to be point guard. I'm telling him, bro, just catch the ball in the post. 1-2 dribble. He like 6'3", easy lay. You can get 30 points. He want to catch the ball at the 3, dribble, get down to the free throw. He's tired already, slowing the offense. So fast forward, we got another tournament, man. I got the point guard. The point guard not really nice, but he could be nice. It just IQ is not there and team play is not there for bro. I ain't gonna get on here and diss him, but I ain't gonna lie. He had mad turnovers in all first 3 games. Keep in mind, this dude that was mad we didn't play the first game. So the third game, it's a decent game. We playing decent. I'm putting him in to run point, but I was just giving him an opportunity. But then his pops was helping me with the team, so I'm looking at. So he getting mad turnovers. I'm pulling him to the side. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta slow it down. You gotta slow it down. He like, yo, suck my like dissing me. I'm like, oh, hold on. But you gotta keep in mind, bro, his parents around. I can't go back and forth with this kid. It's one of my players. So while he's doing that, I call it timeout because it's affecting everybody else. When I call it timeout, the 16-year-old that I'm telling you I was talking to today, he like, yo, bro, what's up with you? Damn near ready to squab, little homie. Like, you can't be talking it like that to the coach. You getting mad turnovers. Listen when he's telling you this in the huddle. And I'm like, damn, shout out to this kid right here. I rock with him. Of course, there was disciplinary actions at the end for the way little homie was talking to me. And I had to show him, like, bro, I'm in charge. I'm the team. I'm getting the jerseys. I'm paying for the tournaments. You gotta listen. So fast forward, I'm talking to this kid today, man, and on his Snapchat, bro, I guess a lot of people be hitting him up saying he doesn't come outside. He doesn't go to parties. It's the summer. Why he like that? And he literally posted a snap. This kid probably 17, 18 now. He said, look, I don't like to do parties. I don't like to do none of that stuff. I just like to play the game, hang out with my brothers, and hang out with my family. Imagine an 18-year-old in today's generation saying that. And I had to let him know. I'm like, dang, yo, that impressed me. Because at the end of the day, kids your age are not saying this, but you always been that leader. He's like, yeah, coach. I'm like, yeah, man. You remember back when you had check, bro, for talking crazy to me? He like, yeah, I remember that, man. This really was my first AAU team too. Like, so being a leader is very important, bro. A lot of people don't have that possession in them to be a leader. This kid had to check his friend. This is his friend. This is a guy he came to play on the team with that was being disrespectful. He had to check his friend in the huddle. He damn near was ready to squabble with him. You know, at the end of the day, most other people they see a lot of things occurring out there, but they're so scared because they just want to be cool with whoever's doing whatever that's ill or be in with the crowd that's doing something that's ill. They don't want to speak up. They scared to speak up. I done seen kids speak up, bro. I seen a 16-year-old speak up and check a situation, being a leader. But it's a lot of grown-ups out there that have the inability to be leaders. And being a leader, bro, you not the crowd favor. Because you gotta understand, like you going opposite of what the crowd is doing. When people are all doing the same thing, it's usually a crowd. Like if you're doing something totally opposite, it's not a crowd. You know what I'm saying? So when you step to that crowd, you facing many. You facing many. I'm stuttering. You facing many. You know what I mean? You facing criticism, insults. Maybe sometime they may have threats of violence. But these are all the things that come with being a leader. You got to be able to handle this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Only if you can handle this type of stuff and keep pushing. You facing people attacking you, a mob. Not that's these are the reasons why a lot of people don't want to be leaders, bro. They don't want to be criticized. They don't want to be insulted. They don't want to not be liked. When you're a leader, you're not liked a lot of the times. You feel me? I done had this happen at many jobs. I'm working a job, bro. Listen, I'm working a job. Bro, I'm new on the job. I'm cool with everybody. They say they like my music, they buying my CDs. I just started a job. I'm just trying to be a good worker, bro. I'm picking up 6, 7 mattresses. I'm working in the hospital. Dolly. Why it's 5 people chilling. So we simply have a team meeting. We had a pizza, the pop. And they like, look, is there anything that needs to be improved as a team? And I'm like, man, politely, I'm like, well, I think as a team we could work together more when it comes to attacking a certain task. Soon as I say that, boom, war breaks out. Now it's me versus 5 people. Why? Because I simply said, look, we could work together to accomplish this as compared to imagine you pushing 5 mattresses on one of them things in the hospital hallway you could barely see. It's 4 people chilling. But this is what happens when you're a leader and you speak up. Now when I speak up, I'm getting written up. You know what I'm saying? I got other co-workers attacking me about certain situations. They watching me in the hallway, saying I'm listening to headphones. I'm talking to People for 5 minutes, they talking about, I'm in there having an hour conversation. Now I can't take my hour break. And these are all the things that come with being a leader, bro. You get attacked. You get insulted. You gotta go against a mob. And you gotta have that strength and energy and belief. Like, look, it don't matter if I gotta go to 1,000 people. I'm ready. It don't matter if I gotta go through 3,000 people. I'm ready. It don't matter if I gotta go through 50 million. We gotta be ready to go through 50 million. It is gonna get tiring, but you improve. You know what I'm saying? These are things that people don't want to experience. So instead, they just go along with something. I ain't never went along with nothing. You feel me? I'll be the guy that's like, yo, I'm cool with that. You not liking me because I'm speaking up on the truth. You know, I'm cool with you not wanting to be around me because I'm not gonna condone things that are not right with God or right with life, morals, principles. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I would rather be someone who stands for great things than to follow the crowd to just be a part of something that's minuscule, like that it's minuscule, small, like, you know what I mean? That's what's happening a lot of the times. You see it online all the time with certain people, bro, certain celebs. I'm sure at the end of the day, it's happening in your real life right now. Like, it's certain things taking place in your life right now that you're watching certain people like pretend they don't see when they're in positions to be leaders, to speak on that, to try to correct that. You know what I'm saying? It happens all over the world, bro. But being a leader, like I said, you gotta be ready for war. Only the great warriors are ready for war. And when you go to war as a warrior, bro, you gotta understand you give it your all. Cause if you pass, then that's how you go. You know what I'm saying? If you go out fighting, that's beautiful, man. That's heroic. You didn't go out scared. You know what I mean? You went out fighting. You went out on your last. You went out without ease. You feel me? You made it difficult. All the people that were warriors back then, they knew this. They didn't know what was gonna happen. If it was 100 men, they had cannons. They was ready, bro. They said, look, it's a possibility I might not come back, but I'm ready for whatever. That's what being a leader is what about, man. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to face 1 million folks. Cause the leaders who are really strong, bro, they're not really mobbed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like think about King of the Jungle. Who's the king of the jungle? The lion. They always tell you the lion's king of the jungle. Why? Cause this the lion's like one of the ultimate leaders. You know, a lion not even finna let another lion come close to the pack for real. He gotta fight that lion. Like these are facts. I'm telling you. Like ain't no random lion finna just come be around the pack. The main lion gonna come out and check him out. Like, yo, I gotta fight this lion right here, man. We gotta see who this lion is. When you think about lions, most of the time, bro, they dolly. They dolly unless they moving with the fam, the cubs, the mistress. Even if they go hunt, it's only 2 lands for real. Like if it's a big prey, if it's a normal prey, they got that dolly. You know what I mean? Those are leadership characteristics. You could face whatever on your own. Like you gotta be able to speak up on right or wrong. You know what I mean? That was Ram. I should probably write a song. You know, but not too many people want to be leaders, bro. They don't have what it takes, bro, or they just not ready, or it's safer to be with a crowd. You know, I don't really know the answer to that, but if you ready to be a leader, you gotta be ready to speak up against ill. Why? Because you're here to make a change. Your words can make a change. You know, somebody can hear something and literally shift their whole way of thinking or whatever. You know, you could speak on a situation and change the whole dynamic of how it's going to end. You know, one of the craziest moments I experienced being a leader, bro. I ain't never been scared, bro. Like, of course, the only person I fear is God, but it's like it's almost like something kicks in certain situations. You get what I mean? To where it's like I just gotta act like I'm working at a job, bro. This is a true story. Boom, it's a gas station, it's a hood gas station. Fights happen, woo, woo. So this girl comes in, boom. Soon as the girl come in, her and her man, dude look like a swole Samoan, like a swole Samoan, like he do UFC and all that. Diesel looking like he, you know what I mean, UFC guy. So everything cool. They laughing. I can ring him up, 20 ooh, cigarette. They go out. Next thing you know, I swear, Shorty runs back in the store. Dip in the store. She by the coffee machine. When she by the coffee machine, I'm talking about the Samoan dude run back in. Dude got me about like probably like 150 pounds. I'm like 160, bro. But I'm solid, like, you know? So when he run back in the store, he got her from the back, like he about to just sumo slam her. I'm talking about 8 people in the store. They all looking, bro. Nobody takes action. I'm behind the counter, fam. I come from behind the counter, like, oh, let her go, fam. What you doing? I break it up. I'm like, get off her. He like, man, I kill you. I'm like, oh, bro, you can't slam her in here, fam. It's not going down like that. So I let her go and I take her behind. He finally let her go and I take her behind the counter. Out of everybody in the store, bro, I'm the only one that was concerned about her safety, about this lady getting abused on that level in the store. It was other men in there, bro. They could have went there. They was closer to her, because you gotta think all this is taking place right here. The counter is over there, so I gotta come from all the way over there. But I'm looking like, nah, he about to sumo slam. I'm talking about she ran in the store, the coffee machine right here, like she trying to escape, bro. He ran behind her quick, picked her up like he just wanna slam her like that. And I'm like, nah, that's not going down. But you know, it's a lot more. It's a lot more situations I could sit here and explain to you, but it might just sound kind of arrogant or like I'm rambling. But it takes courage, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking like, if bro gonna knock me out, he's just gonna have to knock me out or something, or we gonna have to go at it. Cause when I when I separate him, I put Shorty behind the counter. He was hot. He was like, man, cause I literally went in and like broke it up. Boom, you feel me? To the point where he had to let her go because I was in the middle. So he let her go, and she let it go. I kind of like backed him off a little bit, and she went back to the counter and locked the doors because it was I was working with other women, so they were concerned about her too. But it was mad men in the store, bro. They ain't do nothing. So dude came, he like, man, I hurt you. Woo, woo." So I'm like, bro, it's whatever, bro. If you on that, I'm on that. But you gotta understand, you not about to hurt her in the store. It's not happening. You know, funny story though. I thought me and dude was really gonna have to fight, but I'm just like, if that's how it go down, God gonna give me the strength to win, because what I'm doing right now is philanthropy work in a sense, bro. For you to sit there and watch a woman get abused in front of you as a man, when you have the ability to not, you don't have to go beat up the other dude, but just to break up the situation. Of course, it's a romantic situation, but just to have the courage to not allow that to happen. Most dudes was in there, they ain't had that courage. They probably was bigger than me. Couple dudes 6'2". I'm like 5'11", bro. So dude probably was like 250. I'm talking about if he went squabble, nobody was going to even help. Like, these was his watchers. So fast forward, I'm working one day. I'm at another store, bro. While I'm in the store, I put this on my life, on anything I love. The same dude comes in. He comes in. He was like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he was a warrior. I'm like, do I know you? Cause I done forgot. Cause his hair was different, but now he had grew his hair. He's like, nah, I remember you. You probably don't remember me, but that was at the store when I was finna slam my shorty. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. He's like, yeah, you was a warrior, bro. Everybody in there just watch that shit, but it's like I got schizophrenia, bro. So sometimes I snap out. That's why I was acting like that. But I appreciate you for stopping me. Like, imagine that. And I'm just like, dang, but that's how God will show you, like, always have courage. to stop something that's not right. It doesn't mean you put your line in the life of danger. You feel me? You gotta assess the situation, but just having the courage enough for not allowing something ill to happen, or speaking up on something, or siding with the truth. Siding with the truth. Sometimes people won't side with the truth because, hey, this person is cooler or they have more resources, or so they won't be a leader in that situation. They might fold and go over here as compared to this person who might not have cool points, resources, but they're telling the truth. You know, it takes courage, bro. You gotta dig deep inside for that courage. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that courage. I had another situation. It's like a fight break out at my little homie house. You know what I mean? Like my little homie house. You feel me? There's somebody that's like my homie's friend's brother, like best friend. Like, so I got a homie I'm cool with, but he got a little brother that's his best friend. His grandma stay at the house. One of his shorties, his cousin's boyfriend is tweaking in the crib, bro. Some dude with dreads. He was like 6'2". So apparently him and the uncle was from the squabble, and they was wrestling in his, his cousin room who the dude was dating. So I ain't gonna hold you. When we just had got chopped. We come from hooping. It's like four of us. It's me, my cousin, six. You know what I mean? He ready to get busy. He like, yeah, I'm ready to whoop with it. Like, he turned. So, he said, oh, yeah, facts. It do have dreads. I ain't gonna hold you. No, true story. So, I just remember one thing as we walking in the crib. It's me. It's like four of us. It's me, my cousin ready to get busy. My homie who kind of like the girl that's dating this guy. So, he ready to get busy. Like, yeah, I'm ready. And then his little brother. Now his little brother is a true leader, although he changed as he advanced in life. But at the time when he was around, he showed leadership characteristics. So we walk in the crib, little homie run out like, man, y'all come in here, bro. We gotta whoop this dude. So I'm like, oh, we about to whoop somebody. Okay, cool. We get out the car, all four of us. Boom. As we walking upstairs, I just remember his grandma pulling me to the side. She like, why, yes, y'all don't hurt him. On everything I love, I swear on my life, man. Real story. So it's four of us plus the uncle. It's five of us. Man, we could demolish this guy. You feel me? But her saying that to me was like, dang, okay, that's God telling us like, nah, okay, get him out of here. He didn't put his hands on none of the girls, but him and her uncle, they was about to get into it, about to get disrespectful. So when we went upstairs, I ain't gonna lie. The all four of them froze, bruh. Like, I swear on my life, because Shorty room right here to the side. So we come upstairs, all four of them froze. So the uncle and dude like tussling on the bed, but then dude kind of get the ups to stand up. So I rush him, lock him up, but then dude just kind of like, he just like succumbed to his situation. Like he just knew, he like, fuck it. Like he just kind of like didn't fight at all. Like, so when I did that, the little bro came, you know what I mean? He grabbed him too. And then we just took him outside and took him downstairs while the uncle was, mad. He was wrestling with him on the bed, and the grandma was like, thank you guys, and he left. But like only me and little bro had the courage to grab dude, cause dude wasn't no like slimp or not like 6'2", skinny dude. Like he was kind of a little bit, had some weight to him. But just having that courage. But then I'm thinking like, damn, we could really punch on this man. It's nothing. They on the bed. We could. But then I'm like, damn, the grandmama told me don't hurt him. Imagine the grandma telling you not to hurt this man in her house. That's courage, bro. Cause she know, like, dog, if they really get on that, plus the cousin, the uncle, me, we could demolish Buddy. But imagine the grandma like stopping you in a sense, cause I like the first through the door. She like, y'all don't hurt him. I'm like, dang. Cause most in that most situation, they like, yeah. So imagine the grandma saying that. So she genuinely cared about the young guy. And I don't know what occurred between him and the uncle to where they was wrestling on the bed, but she didn't think it was enough for us to go and jump this dude. That's leadership, bro. I'm telling you. Most people not gonna have that. Like in that situation, she assessed the situation and she said something that stood and struck in my mind. Cause when I wrapped dude up, the uncle, he just on the bed, he tired of wrestling, you know. He looking like, man, it's over for Buddy. And Buddy kind of like, didn't even fight back really. Like he just like was like, oh, y'all got me type, but just what the grandma said was true leadership. We just took bro outside and he had to leave. And he left, no issues. So you just gotta learn, man. The courage to be a leader is always inside, but you gotta find it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's mad situations that, I've been in, bro, that just I ain't had no choice but to show true leadership. You feel me? Show true leadership, man. Like at the end of the day, it's not the best position, the most popular position, but just know that once you are being a leader, bro, you're making a big impact in the world. Believe it or not, small splashes here and there. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta accept situations, see if it's real danger, because sometimes if it's your time to go for being a leader, you might have to go for being a leader. Like, but you're also a warrior, so you gotta have that in the back of your mind. Cause a lot of the situations that I talked to you guys about, it could have went different, could have went left. You know what I'm saying? It could have went sideways. You know what I'm saying? One of the craziest leadership stories I have is I used to work at the mall, man. My battery down, so I'm gonna wrap this one up after this. I used to work at the mall, man. I ain't gonna lie. I worked for some prime time manipulators. I used to be one of them dudes at the kiosk, like, hey, yo, let me holler at you, man. Yo, I got something for you to check out real quick, bro. Over here, man. Let me ask you a question real quick. Which one of these would you pick if I could give you one for free right now? Those guys, fast talking. So I ain't gonna lie, the dudes who trained us, they was prime time manipulators. They had us being real salesmen, bro. But they had us so competitive in a shark nature to where it's like we were thirsty to talk to everybody walking past the kiosk. And we had like a competition system to where it's like, oh, we got rewards for who's in the lead on the sales board. So you can see I done sold 2,000 worth of item. You probably sold 2,500, 1,000 this person, so forth, so on. So it how you looking at the scoreboard like, nah, what? Homies just got 1,000. I gotta step it up all the way till 10. So they got us really getting geeked for Black Friday, bro. It's supposed to be a big day in the mall. I ain't never worked Black Friday in the mall. It's my first time. So they telling me like, yeah, Black Friday in the mall, it's really like that. You're gonna see. I ain't gonna lie, they wasn't capping. This joint felt like a concert, bro. From 9 in the morning all the way to like 10 p.m. at night. No lie. A wave. I'm talking about a wave of people. So I remember this day vividly because I stayed the night at my pop's crib. I had my own spot, but his crib was closer to the mall I worked at. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just come chill over there, just take a nap on the couch because I had to be there at like 7. So I ain't gonna lie, I slept, woke up, I smoked 2 bleeds because I'm working a long shift, really from like 8 to like 10. But me and another guy named Angel, shout out to my man Angel, who's the top salesman. You feel me? So Black Friday, they really telling us like, man, ain't nobody ever hit 3K. Nobody ever hit 3K on Black Friday before. So they gassing us. They like, which one of you guys gonna hit 3K? They call me D. They like, is it you, D? Is it you, Angel? Is it you? These how these guys talk, bruh. I'm talking about battery in your back, crank you. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna hit 3K. I'm like, man, what? I'm hitting 3K YS. I'm like, nah. So we both geeking, we ready. Bro, I come chop suey, bro. When I say I come chop suey, I come feeling like I just hopped out of a private jet, NASA jacket on or something, space cadet outfit. You know what I mean? I come ready to sell everyone. So I don't remember how the morning started, but I'm kick off. I'm yo, my mans. I got something for you. Check out real quick, man. Look, I like that fit. I got another piece to go with that fit right here. Tell you what, you on your phone, I just sent you a message. Check that message. I'm saying all types of sales pitch to get you to come. I'm selling, hell selling. I'm checking the scoreboard. He checking the scoreboard. We neck and neck. First person hit 3K. That's what we on. So whole time I'm selling everybody. It's a Somalian come in. The Somalian dude, you know, he kind of coming towards the kiosk, and he kind of like not coming towards the kiosk. So I'm thinking he playing. So I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? You good? Like, you dancing? What's up with you? But really, dude was kind of acting like he was stumbling and falling into the kiosk. So I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's about Dom Nitty, it's about, I swear on my life, it's about, he like a heavy Somalian dude. I ain't gonna hold you. He kind of look like he was eating for real. So I'm really trying to sell this man. I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with you? You good? You good? He not really talking, so he stumbling. So I ain't gonna lie, I caught him. Like not had to really catch him like a baby, but he kind of like fell in my side. I'm like, oh, you bro, you straight? And you know, you ever been in like a big mall? They be having the little couches, bro. The little small couches where you can sit if you waiting for your girl out the store or whatever. So we had that right behind one of the kiosks. So I really walked him over there the whole time, bro. It's a whole family over there. The kids, dad, mom. They eating some pretzels, came. Bro, nobody sees this guy almost falling into the kiosk, bro. And it's mad people in the mall. I'm talking about over like 30,000, bro. Really, like all around. Nobody sees this man. So when I sit, bro, on the couch, he like was shaking. Like he was real talk. He was having a seizure, bro. So he was like shaking. So at the time when I first seen him doing this, that's probably when the seizure was kicking in. I thought he was like dancing, playing. I'm like, what's up, man? Which one you want? I got this one for you right here. Come get this one right here. Whole time he get to stumbling. That's when it really started happening. So when I put him on the couch, like laying on his back, dude was shaking. Bro, the family that's right there didn't budge, didn't look over. They didn't even acknowledge none of this, bro. So I'm looking like, man, what's going on with him? I'm literally in Delta first class flight to Japan in my head. You feel me? I'm sales ready, just talk ready. So I'm chopped out my mind. I'm thinking like, yo, what do I do? Then I remembered, boom. I used to talk to this shorty. She was a PCA. She used to work with clients that had seizures, and she told me that a lot of the times when clients are having seizures, the best thing you could do is make sure they don't bite their tongue. And sometimes if you hold their tongue for a while, it's like a reset to their brain. So, bruh, I just reached my hand in that man's mouth, pour his tongue, like I pulled his tongue like a belt. I'm like, I damn near put a snatch buddy tongue out his mouth, you feel me? But whole time, nobody sees what's happening, bro. It's mad people in here. That's what was really throwing my mind off after the fact, because it was only one person that saw that. And when I tell you where the person was at, you wouldn't believe it. So I damn near yanked buddy tongue out his mouth. So he kind of stopped shaking and he came back to himself and he just got up and left. No cap. Bro just literally walked away. So I'm just like, man, what the heck? Forget, dude. Back to work. Like, yo, my man, I got this right here for you. Which one you feeling? Come on, man. I got a hat that go with that outfit right there, bruh. Yo, this is better than what you buying in lids. That's the type of stuff I was saying. So whole time I'm back working. I'm not even thinking about the situation because I'm still, like I said, I'm in Pluto, space cadet mode. This Asian guy comes up to me. He said, hey, my friend. You know what I mean? He probably like was like a well-dressed, looked like a doctor. I'm like, yo, my God, what's up, man? I like the fit. Tell you what, let me style you real quick, man. I got a hat to go with that fit. You don't like that hat? We got a snapback for you. Or we got the dad hats too, man. Which one you feeling? He's like, no, my friend, I don't want to buy anything. I'm like, then why you here? Because you got to think, I'm talking to like, on average, that day, bro, like at least 25 people every like 4-5 minutes, bro, on everything. If you walk past with your whole family, I'm trying to talk to you and your whole family, gang. I'm like, yo, my man's my head. Come in. Tell mom, dudes, get you a hat, man. Yo, you need one. You need one. Like, yo, pops. The deals is right here. You ain't gotta go to no other stores. Like, I'm saying stuff like that. So I'm looking like, yo, bro, if you're not trying to buy a hat, why you here, bro? What's up? He's like, I just wanted to ask you, are you a doctor? And I'm like, a doctor? Nah, bro, ain't no doctor. I'm just working at the kiosk. My guy, what's up? You trying to cop something? What we doing? You playing? And he's like, no, I was on the third floor because the mall has first level, second level, third level, and they kind of got like a fourth level. Bro said he was on the third level and he seen me. He was like, I seen you save that guy's life. He was having a seizure. I'm like, oh, really? Because you got to think, bro. I'm telling you, I was literally chopped. I gotta be there till 10 p.m. I'm not even thinking about that situation that occurred recently. I'm literally trying to tell y'all, when I looked around, nobody kind of saw what happened with this man. It was like me and this guy was in like a different world with like 30,000 people around us. Nobody cared about him. Nobody attended to him. Even after that, he just walked away. So I'm just like, what? Next phase, you know what I mean? But for that one Indian dude all the way on the third floor to see that and come down and tell me that, I was like, dang. I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't know. I just really thought about a conversation with somebody before, and that's all it was. I'm not no doctor though. He's like, oh, okay, well, I just wanted to ask you, man. You have a good day. And I was just like, what's up, buddy? You ain't even trying to buy no hat though, but it's just like it's always been times like that, man. You could think in your life too, bro. It's been times you had leadership qualities, you shown them, you spoke on certain situations. It's the best thing to be, bro, but it's the toughest thing to be, and a lot of people shy from it. You know what I mean? Because in that situation, I ain't even know what was going on with bro. I just was looking like, man, he's stumbling. Like, I can't let him fall. Nobody else cared about this man. They shopping. You could still do that after the fact. You feel me? You know. He said, "Who won though, bro? Who won what? Oh, you talking about the fight? I think the little homie was kind of piecing up the uncle. I ain't gonna hold you because when we didn't beat up the yeah when we didn't beat up the boyfriend, the uncle was mad. He was like, man, y'all should have whooped that boy, man. Y'all should have did him dirty, bruh. But you gotta keep in mind he only here to help the grandma out, so it's like he not really making all the rules. The grandma told us, she said, don't hurt him. What grandma say goes, man. You know what I mean? If grandma say don't hurt that man, then grandma right. You feel me? You know grandma. Not all grandmas though, but this was a lovely lady, bro. She always was receptive. She always showed love. She had plates for us when we go over there. She asked if we want to eat. So she was a real grandma, and she took care of those guys. So she like don't hurt him. Whatever she said was the key. If she said demolish him, it would have been over. But we didn't even see the squabble for real. When we came in, like they was squabbling in the girlfriend room. So the young buck kind of had the uncle like by like the wall, like on the window, like them they like kind of like choking him down, like that's why I was able to grab bro standing up because he damn near was like choking that man down, and the uncle was kind of like, you know how you scrunched in the corner by the wall because the bed was by the window, so that's how I was able to really, really wrap bro up. But bro wasn't no like twig or nothing. He was kind of like built. So I could see how he was flexing the uncle. The uncle wasn't soft either though, but he was getting flexed by the young man. Young man was flexing him. That junk was like a movie, bro. Cause I'm telling you, right when we put bro out the crib, you know, the dramatic scene happened. The girlfriend was crying, like, oh my God, like, and then my little homie, like, man, shut up. Cause this is his cousin. He like, man, shut up. You bringing all these dudes to the house, you know what I mean? To grandma's house. He chewing her out. And then my homie who kind of liked her, he like, yeah, like, what's up with you? You don't even respect your grandma. Like, so me and his bro were just watching this shit like, nah. And then crazy part, soon as we put dude out, it get to raining. Like I'm talking about drizzling hard, like. So we all on the porch because they got a little porch, and then the girl went and she grabbed her jacket and she walked out with bro, and they walked wherever they walk, and then my little homie was tweaking. He like, man, you go with him, you go with him. And then my homie gassing that because he like was like, yeah, I can't believe you going to lead like that with dude after he try to fight your uncle. So they was like a movie, bro. And I'm just like, man, I'm glad it's over with. You know what I mean? Serious situation like that can get serious. Like imagine we really walk, bro. Shorty still stay with him. You gonna come back and want to get his his lick back. He might not forget that. Cause most of the time you go beat up somebody that your cousin with on leave is like she go right back to him. It make you look crazy, right? You feel me? But Dom Nitty, man. I don't know if it's you still in here. You know, being a leader is tough, man. It's one of the hardest things to do, for real, bro. You know, we could have just kind of went off what the uncle wanted to do and beat bro up, but the real leader in that situation was G-Mon. You know, G-Mon looked at it like, nah, he's still a good guy. Yeah, you here, man, for sure, for sure. I was trying to see who was really in here, but yeah, leadership is tough, bro. It's been many times I've been attacked for being a leader, bro, and at the end of the day, I'll always choose being a leader. You know, regardless of being attacked. Being attacked by the mob is a part of that because they want everybody to be the same. They want us to agree with things that are morally right, principle right, align with the good parts of life, man. You know, and I see it now, bro. I see it now. And people are so quick to judge you too, bro, because you're not following the wave that they're following. They'd be like, oh, you lame. You so lame. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, okay. Or if being lame means that I'm choosing to do the opposite of what the crowd's doing, then that's cool to me. Being lame actually might be the new cool thing. Nah, for real though, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it might be the new cool thing. It's so many people that, on a personal level, they're quick to call you lame. Cause you're not trying to do something. Like I'm gonna give you a story, man. Like I'm on a live on TikTok now. These dudes was cool at first. We vibing. Then they got to asking questions like, "Oh, what celebrity would you mess around with? Cause they got money." So I was like, nah, I ain't messing with no celebrity because they got money. I might mess with them because I really genuinely am attracted to them. They like, "Oh, you capping, you capping, you capping." But I'm literally being honest. It's like, so they start naming celebs. They like this celeb, that celeb. And I don't want to say her name, but they got the name dropping Oprah. So I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't messing around with Oprah, bro. That's like my grandma, bro. Like I ain't trying to disrespect her or nothing, but there's no sexual attraction. You feel me? Like to where it's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to tell these dudes. They like, oh, you capping, bro. You corny, you lame. You just trying to be cool. You want to be different so bad. Like, yeah. And I'm looking like, bro, okay, you guys looking at it from a point of y'all probably would mess around with her because she gives away cars and shit like that. That's what they looking at. Like, yeah, of course, bro. I do whatever she said, bro. Just one time, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, she got billions, but I'm looking like, yo, bro, forget her billions, bro. Like, I'm not finna just do nothing with her because of the billions I got. There's no attraction to her, bro. That's granny, bro. You feel me? That's where we go, Dom Nitty, to chill, talk to granny, man, eat some good food. Like, we not going to granny crib to crack. You feel me? Just cause Granny got millions, cause we still got the chance to get millions, bro. Niggas like, man, you corny, bro. Like, you lame, bro. Like, I just had to stop going live with them because I'm thinking like, yo, bro, why you even thinking about, smashing? You know, of all the people you could be thinking about hitting, bro, you think about hitting, Granny, bro. Now, if she was probably younger and I was attracted to her, like, I don't care about her mans, but if I'm attracted to her, okay, sure. If you attracted to a shorty and she don't got millions, ain't nothing wrong with that. But they making it think like, oh, okay, I'm only gonna mess with her because she got millions. But it's like, what about that attraction part? It's like, bro, you gotta at least be attracted to who you messing with, regardless how much money they got, bro. You feel me? Like, and at the end of the day, I don't know, man. I just couldn't say what they wanted me to say, bro. They was saying I was capping though. I was lying. I was lame. They say I'm just saying that to try to be different. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm not messing with shorty like that, man. It is a feminine mentality, bro. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go mess with her because she has millions. That's how women be thinking. Like, like, yeah, like that's how women be thinking, bro. Like, and I'm just like, these mans, they bought out, bro. They bought out in the sense of all respect to Oprah doing her thing, but we don't need Oprah money, man. We got life, we got energy, we got time. We can make millions. We can make our own millions. That's how I'm thinking, and I ain't even want to say all that on the live, bro, because it would have just led to a whole nother conversation of, what I mean, being called a cap star, but only some of us have this mentality, man, this leadership mentality, man, this warrior mentality, bro. It's only a select few of us, bro, and it's a rare thing, but we got to keep it going. We got to keep inspiring other people to have more courage. Some of them have the courage, but they just scared. Right now they just want to be a part of something. Create your own thing. We're all creative people, bro. That's why God made us all different. It's a lot that we can all do, but we gotta all want to be leaders in that sense to do it. You feel me? And I love coming across like I met this young boy, man. It's a young boy. Like I'm gonna say this before I end the lag with my phone down. It's a young boy, man. He out there. Damn, I forgot where little bro at, man. He played basketball. Now I done coached basketball before. A lot of the kids, bro, they don't be trying to work hard. You gonna find a select few that's really passionate about that and want to work hard. This kid, like 13, he like, man, I'm a basketball player, bro. I'm like, yeah, that's lit, that's lit. He like, yeah, bro, I train every day. I train 3, 4 hours in the morning, then I go running, then I swim. And I'm like, what? You doing all that at 13? He's like, yeah, bro. I'm very dedicated, bro. I'm motivated too. I don't need no one to push me. I push myself. And I'm like, what? This kid is 13. He's a leader, bro. He's a leader. Just his mindset alone. It's not about the workouts, but just that mindset alone that he can push himself. He's gonna dedicate his time to doing this. He splits his workouts. He doesn't need no one else to push him. Like these are things that leaders have. You know what I mean? And he got it at 13. So I'm like, yo, bro, keep going hard. He's like, yeah, bro. Everybody tells me that my mindset is it's $1 million mindset and I will never change. Imagine a 13-year-old saying this. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta be from here before, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, straight out the womb. You feel me? That how he say he always been, and I'm just like, man, that impressed me, bro. Like, you're somebody that you're gonna make an impact wherever you are. He's like, yeah, I motivate all my teammates. I energize them. Even if I'm not having the best game, I turn up the team when I'm on the bench. Imagine a 13-year-old saying that. Most 13-year-old, they sour if they not in the game. No lie. You know what I mean? I get it at 13. That's how it be, but he not even thinking like that, bro. He's like, even if I'm not having a good offensive game, I'm gonna give 100% on defense. And I'm just like, dang, this man different. Leadership mentality. Even if he don't play basketball, that mindset is golden. It's gonna go far, but we need more of those, man. Always be a leader, man. It doesn't matter if you face a million. You're a warrior. You will survive. You might have a couple scrapes and bruises, But in the end, if you gotta lose fighting, you're a champ. You know what I'm saying? You're a champ. It's better to lose fighting than to not fight. You feel me? And leadership is not easy, bro. So it's only for the special ones. Dom Nitty, man. I love you. You feel me? Thanks for tuning into the live, man. I'm gonna tune in with y'all tomorrow. You know, have a beautiful night, man. Thank you for staying tuned to hear your boy blabber. I'm gonna catch up with you though. You know what I mean? See you next time for real.